Hey folks, Conrad here, your go-to crypto insider, diving deep into the XRP ecosystem. If you're holding XRP right now at $2.84, buckle up, because tomorrow, October 1st, could mark the start of a seismic shift that catapults XRP into a whole new era. I'm talking ETF approvals on the horizon, institutional whales piling in, and fresh developments from Ripple that could send prices soaring. But hold on, before you click away, let me hit you with this shocking fact straight from today's buzz. Ripple's legendary CTO, David Schwartz, aka Joelcats, just announced he's stepping back from day-to-day duties at the end of the year. Sounds bearish? Think again. This isn't an exit, it's an evolution, and it's sparking massive FOMO across the community. Stick around because I'm breaking it all down with exclusive insights from today's hottest X posts, expert predictions, and data-backed analysis that you won't find anywhere else. By the end, you'll see why everything changes for XRP tomorrow, and why missing this could be your biggest regret. Alright, let's jump right into the meat of it. First off, why is tomorrow such a game changer? October kicks off what analysts are calling XRP-tober, a month packed with 16 altcoin ETF deadlines, including 6 specifically for XRP. And get this. Today, September 30th, major players like Grayscale, Bitwise, 21 Shares, WisdomTree, and Canary Capital filed notices to withdraw their Form 19B-4 applications for spot XRP ETFs. Now, if you're new to this, that might sound like bad news, but it's the opposite. It's a strategic move to accelerate approvals under the SEC's new generic listing standards for 2025. These standards slash approval times from 240 days to just 75, prioritizing assets like XRP and Solana. As one high engagement post from Kenny Nguyen put it this afternoon, this is to speed up the SEC approval process. We're talking potential approvals dropping as early as mid-October, flooding billions in institutional money into XRP. Imagine that liquidity surge. It's like pouring rocket fuel on a fire that's already burning hot. But let's build on that suspense. What if I told you whales are already positioning for this? Fresh data shows 120 million XRP, worth over $350 million, scooped up in just 72 hours. Wallets holding 10 to 100 million XRP now control a staggering 7.91 billion tokens. That's not retail FOMO, that's smart money betting big. Pair that with today's whale buys clocking in at $48.9 million, and you've got a setup for explosive growth. One viral tweet from Crypto Zardi nailed it. XRP is mirroring the 2017 bull run, getting ready for its final parabolic move into price discovery. The key is $3.65. Above that, $4.50 comes. They're spotting a cup and handle pattern on the charts, with RSI rebounding strong. If we break $3, we're looking at $3.50 to $4 by month end. Easy. And this isn't hype. It's backed by technicals that have played out before. Now, weaving in more real-time buzz from X today, because nothing drives engagement like fresh, breaking evidence. Take this post from Jungling Crypto News, which got over 293 likes and 62 reposts. October is shaping up to be historic for altcoins. The SEC faces 16 ETF deadlines. Analysts put approval odds at 90% plus in 2025, and this wave could ignite a new altcoin cycle. They're spot on. The SEC doesn't want to pick winners, so expect a batch approval to avoid market distortions. That means XRP, SOL, ADA, and more, all getting the green light together, leveling the playing field and sparking a frenzy. Community reactions are electric. One user, Crypto Airy, shared, "One of those moments just happened for the XRP community," referring to Joelcats' announcement, which racked up over 12,000 likes. People are debating in the comments, is this bullish or the end? And it's clear, his shift to CTO emeritus and board role means he's freeing up to tinker more with XRPL innovations, like spinning up nodes and exploring new use cases. This guy's been architecting XRP since day one. His retirement is actually a bullish signal for decentralized growth. Let's pause for a mini cliffhanger here. What if these ETFs unlock trillions in tokenized assets? Stick around. I'll reveal how one partnership alone could move $654 trillion onto the XRPL. But first, let's break down the surge step by step. XRP is holding steady above $2.90 today amid ETF decisions looming, as CoinDesk reported. That's resilience in a market where Bitcoin and Ethereum are seeing outflows. Why? Because XRP's utility is unmatched. Over 300 partnerships, bridging TradFi and crypto. Think about Reliance Global Group announcing today they've completed a purchase of XRP for their insurance ops. Or the XAO powering XRPL growth with equity investments and grants. A post from Jungle Inc. highlighted XAOHUB, a launchpad connecting builders with top VCS. This is real-world adoption ramping up, not just speculation. And speaking of adoption, Japan's banks are set for 80% XRP integration by 2025, stable, transparent escrow, making it institutional grade. Mix in Ripple's RL USD stablecoin, advancing to nearly $790 million in value, and you've got a perfect storm. One expert take from millionaire trader Gordon, buzzing today, XRP next breakout will be swift and aggressive. Act before it's too late. He's echoing new research on an expansionary move, with bullish possibilities like $8 by 2025. Use an analogy here. XRP is like the underrated engine in a supercar. While everyone focuses on the flashy exterior, Bitcoin, XRPs, quietly powering cross-border payments at lightning speed, handling trillions without breaking a sweat. But wait until you hear this tweet from Alpha Pipe that's going viral. Could Ripple soar to $8 as Alpha Pipe targets 100 times? It's blending XRP's fundamentals with altcoin hype, but the core is solid. CME XRP futures hit $18.3 billion volume, screaming institutional interest. Community spirit is through the roof. Posts like Amelie's XRP to the moon and beyond, after Joel Katz's news got 744 likes. Even Trump popped up in a post today, reportedly tweeting about Ripple on Truth Social. Whether real or not, it's stirring debates and driving engagement. What if scenarios? If ETFs approve mid-October, inflows could hit $5 to $8 billion, pushing XRP to $4 to $5. Bull case, 2 to 3 times gains if multiple green lights. Bear case, mild pullback to $2.75 if delays, but with whales buying, that's unlikely. Shifting gears now, let's counter those common myths head on, because if you're doubting this surge like most skeptics are, you're not alone. Myth 1. Ripple controls XRP too much. It's centralized. Wrong. With Joel Katz stepping back, it's a clear signal toward more decentralization. He's staying on the board, but focusing on community-driven builds. Myth 2. ETFs won't happen. SEC hates XRP. Today's withdrawals prove otherwise. The new standards are tailor-made for speed, and odds are at 90% plus. Address your pain points. If you've been burned by past dips, remember XRP's YTD plus 356% from $0.65. Data shows fear-greed divergence, sparking tops, but right now, it's greed building on fundamentals. Myth 3. XRP's just for payments, no growth. Nonsense. Tokenization is exploding. One post teased, the $654.39 trillion market is preparing to move onto the XRP ledger through real token. Real estate, assets, everything tokenized on XRPL. This changes everything. FOMO on that potential is real. Building to the climax now, my bold prediction, backed by today's insights. With October ETF deadlines, whale accumulation, and Joel Katz's pivot unleashing innovation, XRP hits $4 by mid-month, $5 to $8 by year-end. Analysts like those in CoinCentral see $8 in 2025, but with this momentum, $10 plus isn't off the table. It's like 2017 all over again, but with institutions in the driver's seat. Urgency is key. Tomorrow starts the countdown. This insider info positions you ahead of the curve. The community wins when we all level up. Wrapping up on an uplifting high. XRP is not just surviving, it's thriving. Key wins: regulatory clarity, massive partnerships, ETF fever, and a community that's unbreakable. We've got the tech, the adoption, and now the momentum to rocket to the moon. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always DYOR and invest what you can afford. If this blew your mind, smash that like button, drop a comment with your XRP price target, mine's $5 by December, and subscribe for more alpha like this. Share with the community. Let's get XRP to the moon together. Conrad out. See you in the comments.